I told you we were going to be chugging these things out today. And oh boy, we are. We are moving up in the world. Day one of the combine is done and over. Take a look at the previous video. Day one combine analysis. I basically just crashed out and looked at stats. But you know what it is? It is what it is. Today we're going to be doing a 3-round mock draft. Everyone is involved. Everyone's on the table. I'm using a different network today. Ooh, shiny. The PFF. I realized that because I'm only doing 3-round mocks, I can do it on the PFF. Because I'm not rich and bougie and I can't I mean the premium's like $900 billion a day. So let's get right into it. No time wasted because there's a lot of picks to make and I got to keep my energy up. Let's get right into it. 3 rounds, mock draft, post Super Bowl, post combine. It's CAC. Sports chat. CAC mock draft 2.0. Let's get down to it. Starting the draft. Okay. If I were the Las Vegas Raiders, if you saw my last video, I crashed out about Fernando Mendoza. I was like, is it worth it? The answer is going to be, for now, Fernando Mendoza is going 1 overall still. I don't think we saw anything that's going to really, truly scare the Raiders out of the number 1 overall pick, out of Fernando Mendoza. Okay. Big news on the table. The Jets traded Jermaine Johnson for Devondre Sweat tentatively. They can't fully cash it in until the free agency door opens, and the new league year starts in March 11th, I think. I don't know for sure, or March 10th. So we're looking at what they need: QB, wide receiver, defensive interior, linebacker, cornerback. Listen. I don't want to be that guy, okay? I don't want to be that guy, but I'm seeing Sonny Styles here. Sonny Styles showed in the draft in the combine that he is an absolute freak. Okay? David Bailey showed he might be a top guy. They need just about everyone. They just tentatively traded for a defensive interior, which means they're going to need an edge rusher. My guess on the table is David Bailey's off the board at 2. Whoa. No, bro. Defensive edge off the board at 2. David Bailey goes to the Jets. On the clock next, guard, tackle, Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray could be going anywhere this offseason. But whatever quarterback is sitting in the pocket needs to be protected, correct? We're gonna get a little crazy this draft class, okay? We're gonna spin some things around. We're gonna make things happen, okay? My guess is, looking at this draft class, seeing the depth of options and what these guys need, Jeremiah Love off the board at 3 to Arizona. Listen. Everyone has him mocking lower. Now, I could be wrong, but the depth in the draft for running backs is insanely thin. There are a lot of guards and tackles that are worth mentioning. And the Cardinals have picks in the 2nd and 3rd round. They can afford to reach a little bit for a guy who is a known baller, dude. Jeremiah Love at 3. Titans, running back, wide receiver, center, guard, edge, corner. I mean, at this point, The Titans, Robert Saleh is salivating. Salivating. Ruben Bain at 4. Ruben Bain at 4. Okay. Giants are on the clock and they're sweating. Giants are on the clock and they are sweating right now because they have no idea. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What's going to happen? Do they stick with their guns or do they reach around a little bit and get some guys? Again, the class for tackles and guards is a lot deeper than the class for wide receivers. My guess is Carnell Tate off the board at 5 to the Giants. Cinema! Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Okay? Now, you might be thinking, why would you do that? Let Wan'Dale Robinson walk. Malik Neighbors is going to need some time to come back full speed. Give the man, my boy, my dog, Jackson Dart, a weapon. Giants take Tate at 5. The Browns are up at 6. They're going to play it safe. They just saw a whole lot of shifting going on up here in the top 5. At 6, give me Francis Magoa to protect my boy Shedeur Sanders in the backfield. You can. I'm telling you, this is exactly what. Give it to me. You know what I'm saying? Commanders at 7. Guard, edge, linebacker, DB. Holy cow! Look at this. Arvell Reese and Sonny. Even though Arvell Reese is running like an edge. Give me Sonny Styles at 7. Give me Sonny Styles at 7. Saints on the clock. Saints on the clock. What's it going to be? What's it going to do? Whoa, where is Caden McDonald? Why is he not on here anymore? Is Caden McDonald not in the... Oh, there he is. Who do I feel like we're missing? I don't even know. Where's the all? Why can't I... Oh, filter. Okay. Guard, wide receiver, D-line. Okay. You're looking at situations here that things are going to be moving around here, right? Things are already moving around. I don't see any reason for them to get shifty here. I see a situation where you've got a guard, but that's like really low in the first round. My gut is telling me, okay, the Saints they have Kool-Aid McKinstry. They're gonna see Caleb Downs and they're gonna go, why would I take anyone else? Caleb Downs at 8. He falls way too many picks. Back-to-back Ohio State guys off the board. Chiefs at 9. Chiefs are burning all of their draft files because Jeremiah Love was their pick. Jeremiah Love went way higher than they thought. They're panicking, okay? They see a wide receiver, Mekhi Lemon. They take Mekhi Lemon at 9. Sue me, okay? Dolphins have a decision to make. Or no, who's on the clock? Okay. Bengals on the clock. Center, guard, defensive interior, and safety. Okay? They're looking at it like, okay, what do we do here? They could use a safety. They could use defensive interior. They could use a lot of things, okay? Give me Caleb Banks at 10 to the Bengals. Okay? At pick 11, we have quarterback, wide receiver, guard, and corner. Mansour Delane at 11. Cowboys swipe Arvell Reese off the board almost immediately. Okay? Almost immediately. Is Arvell Reese really going to fall to pick 12? Probably not. But listen, crazier things have happened. Shedeur Sanders fell to the 5th round. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Okay. On the clock is LA. LA is a little bit in shambles right now because, I mean, have you seen this draft class up until this point? Pick 13 on the board, QB, tackle, corner. Jermon McCoy's there. They take a guy that they know it might need a little bit of time, but could be deadly. D-line, guard, wide receiver. Kedrick Falk is there. Cassius Howell is there. I think the Baltimore Ravens are in a win-now scenario. Give me Akeem Mesidor. Akeem Mesidor at 14. Buccaneers on the clock. Okay? Buccaneers on the clock. All right? Buccaneers need pretty much anyone on their defense. My guess is that they're going to take best available man. Okay. You see, I can't see all the analyses because, who knows. My guess is that the Buccaneers are going to take someone on the defensive side of the ball. Cassius Howell was quite delicious looking in the combine. Give me a chance. Give me a guy who's going to make things happen. Give me C.J. Allen at 15 off to Tampa. The Jets. The Jets got David Bailey with their first pick. Give me Avion Terrell at the pick 16. They are rebuilding their defense pick by pick. Okay? Vikings. Center, DB. Dylan Thieneman is the only person left that's up on this board. Give me Dylan Thieneman. Going to play safety on an already kind of crazy defense could be devastating. Running back, center, DB. Vikings. Now the Vikings have an interesting decision to make. My guess is that they're going to take best available. They're going to take Kedrick Falk. Okay? They're going to have to take best available because this class is so dirty. Who knows? Now, here's where things get a little shisty. Panthers are on the clock, and looking at where things are falling right now, you're going to need a wide receiver. I mean, Coker's a dog, okay? Coker's a dog. Territor McMillan, or whatever his name is, he's a dog. Give me Jordan Tyson. They're going to have the youngest wide receiver room we've ever seen, and it's going to be awesome, okay? Cowboys are back on the clock at 20. Arvell Reese was already off the board. Holy smokes. Give me Cassius Howell to go alongside it. It's going to be nasty. At 21, quarterback, wide receiver, tackle, and DB, Spencer Fano is literally right there. I mean, or Monroe Freeling is also there. I mean, this guy's... I mean, he has a crazy draft score. I mean, he's 308 pounds and 6'6". Monroe Freeling is 6'7", 315 pounds. Give me Spencer Fano at 21 off the board. Chargers, center guard, D-line. Center guard, D-line. I mean, they need some serious help on the offensive line. Give me Vega. And we already know what's going to happen here. It's almost a match made in heaven. Kenyon Sadiq, okay, at 23. Vega at 22 to help protect Justin Herbert. You got Kenyon Sadiq, tight ends. We all know why he's going there. Okay, which gives us the Browns at 24. They got a tackle. QB, wide receiver, guard, tackle. They got their tackle. Give me Denzel Boston. They get their wide receiver to pair up against Jerry Jeudy. Bears at 25. They take Peter Woods. We know that Caleb Banks is going to go higher. Peter Woods was supposed to go higher. Caleb Banks is ending up going higher because, let's lock in, It's a match made in heaven. Peter Wood says he would be blessed to play anywhere. He said he would really be blessed to play with the Bears. Put Peter Woods and the Bears together as one. Okay. The Buffalo Bills are now on the clock. CAC Concepcion is off the board immediately for the Buffalo Bills. Shakir, Keon Coleman, if he gets re-signed, I mean, CAC Concepcion comes in and makes things happen. Guard, edge, safety. Emmanuel McNeil Warren is still sitting there. I would say they take him. Okay, the Texans are on the clock at pick 28. Running back, center, guard, defensive interior. They see Caden McDonald there. They go, why? Why not?
Z.
On the clock is the Rams again, who got their cornerback. Monroe Freeling is still there. Okay? Monroe Freeling is still there, but they're going to see Caden Proctor with a much higher grade. Now, I could be crazy, but I'm going to take Caden Proctor from Alabama as their tackle of the future. Broncos are on the clock. Linebacker, running back, tight end. Not a whole lot to work with here. Not a whole lot to see. Broncos probably just going to take the best guy available. They could take... they're probably just going to end up taking a tackle. I mean, I know it's not what they need, but they could definitely use it. Patriots, guard, tackle, edge, linebacker. TJ Parker is there. TJ Parker goes to the Patriots. Running back, center, guard, linebacker, and corner. Now, are they really going to dip that low? I mean, they could. They could. So, I'm going to look at this statistically and say that they're going to go get a corner. Brandon Sissy. We're now in the second round, okay? So the first round got a little insane, okay? First round got a little crazy. But listen. We're moving into the depths of this draft, okay? Jets are back on the board after taking Avion Terrell and David Bailey. They're gonna need to start looking at offensive side of the ball. Give me Caleb Lomu, a tackle who's normally projected to go a little bit higher. There he is. Cardinals on the board. Cardinals got Jeremiah Love. I mean cinema. Okay? Blake Miller is there. Blake Miller has a pretty high grade in 2025. They're going to need a tackle. Give him a tackle. Okay, Titans are back on the board again. They have Reuben Bain Jr. They are still looking for centers and guards and things like that. My guess is they're going to take Emmanuel Pregnon, but I could also see them taking a corner here. Give me Colton Hood, right? Because they took, yeah. Give me Colton Hood at 35. 36, they got Fernando Mendoza. I mean, it's really just cinema. Give me Emmanuel Pregnon to go protect Fernando Mendoza. Giants. Now, the Giants did something crazy. They took round 1 a wide receiver. But here's what I'm trying to say, guys. Here's what I'm trying to say. We have opportunities here. Corner, edge. I mean, all the top guards and tackles are pretty much off the board here. But here's what I'm thinking. Give me Keith Abney II at 37 to go play defense. Texans. They grabbed Caden McDonald. Running back, guard. I mean, the Texans kind of need pretty much anything at this point. Give me Anthony Hill Jr. to the Texans. Browns. Okay, so the Browns got a tackle and a wide receiver. Maybe it's time to start looking a little bit at the defense. They have Mason Graham. They have Myles Garrett. But and they're not going to take a quarterback. I refuse to believe they're going to take a quarterback. They got a wide receiver, so they're not going to reach for Bell. My guess is, if you want my honest to goodness truth of what I think is going to happen, they're probably going to give me AJ Halsey, a safety. Why? Why would they do that? Because they need defense. And they're not going to take a D lineman because the D line's loaded. Invest in your secondary. Bengals are on the clock. Bengals got Mekhi Lemon. Bengals need a defensive interior guy. Oh, wait, the Bengals are not on the clock. Oops. Running back, wide receiver, guard, tackle, D-line. Chiefs got Mekhi Lemon. Chiefs are going to need a D lineman. I'm going to say they take Zion Young. Lee Hunter was not real flashy in the combine. He looked sort of slow. But, hey, honestly, here's why they take Lee Hunter. Because what's his name? The really old defensive lineman in Kansas City. Listen, the old lineman in Kansas City still has a couple years left. Get Lee Hunter fit, ready to roll, and it'll be good. Look at this. Bengals picked up Caleb Banks. Look at this. Who are they gonna take to pair him up? Zion Young would be a good choice. I mean, Keontae Scott would be interesting. Chase Basantis would be interesting. I mean, especially looking at what they need, a center, a guard. I think they take Chase Basantis. I do. And that might be because it's too low, it's too scary. Who cares? Chase Basantis, yes. Did he have a weird grade? Yes. But he was projected to go high round 2. Chase Basantis, listen, it's going to be simple. Saints at 42. The Saints already got a safety. They need D linemen. They have Chase Young on one end. Everyone else is getting kind of old. Give me Zion Young to the Saints at 42. Dolphins on the clock got Mansour Delane, okay? Mansour Delane, they need a QB. Ty Simpson's off the board. Tua is leaving. Give me Ty Simpson at 43 to the Dolphins. The Jets are back on the clock. They got a tackle. They got a corner. They got an edge. Christian Miller off the board. They've completely rebolstered their defense in one draft. Baltimore Ravens are on the clock. They got an edge rusher. They need a wide receiver. Chris Bell's still there. Why not take Chris Bell? Buccaneers are back on the clock after getting C.J. Allen. They definitely need an edge rusher. R. Mason Thomas is there. Gabe Jacobs is still there. He had a 78 grade. Mason Thomas had an 85 grade. R. Mason Thomas. At pick 47, this is the Colts' first pick. Defensive interior, linebacker, safety. Man, they are cooked. Jake Golday, maybe. I mean, maybe. Maybe they take Kamari Ramsey, but, like, are they really going to go that low for a safety when there's... I think they take Jake Golday here. And I mean, it's just because they don't want to dip too low, but, like, they're in a really bad spot picking that low. Falcons are in a similar situation. They need a wide receiver, tight end, and a corner. Keontae Scott to the Falcons. I mean, are you kidding? Vikings got Kedrick Falk. Vikings need a running back, a corner, and a DB. They got an edge. I'm going to say D'Angelo Pons is probably heading to the Vikings. They're on the Lions are on the clock. They got Dylan Thieneman. They're sitting very pretty. They're looking around at edge rushers. I mean, we're seeing some things. Did they take they took a safety. They needed a cornerback. But their cornerback just left. My guess is that they're going to probably take this guy right here. Or maybe they'll take this guy right here. Nope, they're going to take this guy. My guess is I mean, Max, I don't know how to say his name. They do need tackles. They do need tackles, and so that's what they're going to take. Max Tyson off the board. Linebackers are up. They got Jordan Tyson. Omar Cooper Jr. No, but they got Jordan Tyson, so that's not going to happen. D-line. Anyone on their D-line? Give me Gabe Jacobs, okay? Gabe Jacobs kind of popped off, okay? Give me Gabe Jacobs. Green Bay Packers. Tackle. Caleb Tiarnan could be their pick. Corner. Not D'Angelo Pons, but Chris Johnson is there. He had a crazy 91 grade from San Diego State. Chris Johnson off the board at pick 52. Give me... Okay, so this Steelers are back, okay? Steelers are back. They got a tackle. Keep bolstering this offense, okay? I don't see why you would not continue to bolster this offense. I mean, Eli Stowers is looking pretty interesting, but so is Omar Cooper Jr. Give me Omar Cooper Jr. at 53 to go play with their homies. They got a tight end in the last pick. They need a guard, an edge, corner. I mean, it's really looking kind of tight here. Let's look at the guard situation. I mean, golly. Cornerback situation. No, take away interior O-line. I mean, that's all a stretch. You know what I mean? That's all a stretch. Golly. I mean, let's look at edge situation here. Derek Moore sitting there. LT Overton. Romello Height is still there. Now, I know everyone's going to freak out by this, but Romello Height actually was doing really well in the combine. I could see him going there. Okay, so... Chargers. Okay. Chargers got a guard. D-line. They still need D-line. Dante Corleone is there at 56. I mean, golly, bro. I don't even know who that is, bruh. Who's Derek Moore? How did he do? He did really well. Give me Derek Moore at 55. Jaguars got, this is their first pick in the draft, center, guard, safety. Kamari Ramsey off the board. Bears at 57. They need an edge rusher. They need everyone at D-line. There's no linebackers worth taking above him. Give me my boy Malachi Lawrence. If this is how the draft shakes down, I might cry. Malachi Lawrence at 57 to the Bears. San Francisco 49ers got, who'd they get? Ooh, Emmanuel McNeil-Warren, safety. Ooh. Give me Jeremy Bernard at wide receiver. Texans, they got who? Anthony Hill and Caden McDonald. They need a center. They need a guard. They need a running back. Give me Jadarian Price. Could that be a bit of a stretch? Maybe. Wide receiver, edge, linebacker, DB. Josiah Trotter, sorry. Rams got Caden Proctor and Jermon McCoy. They got a tackle and a corner. They do need a QB. Who are the QBs left? Garrett Nussmeier, Carson Beck, Cade Klubnik. Yikes, bro. Man. Do they have a pick in the third round? They do have a pick in the third round. I don't think they go. I think they go tackle here. No, they got a tackle already. My bad, chat. They need a corner. No, they got corner too, so they really just need a quarterback, but they're going to take best available. I think, honestly, the Rams could use a tight end. Give me Eli Stowers. Broncos on the clock with Monroe Freeling. Running back, tight end, center, linebacker. Not a whole lot. I see a tight end there. They could take Max Clare, but I don't think he's going to go very high. Give me Elijah Sarrett. You can never have too much here. Give me Elijah Sarrett. Patriots back on the clock. They got an edge rusher. They get their guy, Caleb Tiarnan. Seahawks back on the clock. Cornerback. They got linebacker, guard, center, running back. Sam Hecht. Done. Round 3, we're doing this like rapid fire. Rapid fire. Here we go. You ready? Cardinals on the board first. Cardinals got a halfback and a tackle. They need a guard. They could use a guard. Let me get a guard in the chat. 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 Wow, there are no guards. Holy smokes. The next guard is at pick 96. Wow. Then they take best available. Okay. Titans on the clock. Titans got Ruben Bain, so they got an edge and a corner. You could give Cam Ward a weapon. You could take pretty much anyone at this point. They got an edge and a corner. Let's take Dominique Orange. Continue to bolster that defense. Raiders on the clock got Fernando Mendoza and Emmanuel Pragnone. Max Clare off the board for them. They're focusing on offense this draft. Kenyon Sadiq, and so they got an edge and a tackle. Give me this guy off the board. Corner. We're just filling in at this point. You know what I mean? Like, people got their guys. They're looking to make things happen. So they got Jadarian. They got a halfback, linebacker, and defensive interior. LT Overton as an edge. Okay. Tackle, wide receiver, safety. Give me Joshua Josephs. Commanders got Sonny Styles all the way back in round 1. They have needs they need to address. Give me Chandler Rivers, corner, to go play with them. Guard, defensive end, and safety. They got a defensive end and a guard. They could use a safety. Do we see any safeties left in this draft? I mean, golly. Kyle Lewis did pretty good. I mean, Zakee Wheatley. Who is that, bro? They're not going to reach that low. They're probably just going to take, they're probably just going to take a corner. I mean, give me a corner here. Yeah. Give me Dalen Everett. Saints got their guy, safety and an edge, wide receiver on the board, Malachi Fields off the board. The Chiefs got Mekhi Lemon and Lee Hunter. I mean, shoot, dude. Give me Jack Endries. Sit behind Travis Kelce for a year. I mean, it could be cinema. Let me get Miami Dolphins are on the clock all week. Cornerback and quarterback. I mean, corner and quarter. Corner, Zachariah Branch off the board. Give me... Wait, they really took a corner and a quarter? Did I get that wrong? I don't really care. Tackle and wide receiver. Yo, chill. Sorry, my analysts are crying. Grayson Halton off the board. They got an LB and an edge. Derp. Let's see. Devin Moore. There he is. Beautiful. Sitting there pretty. Colts are back on the board after taking a linebacker. Holy smokes. Defensive interior. There's no one there.
Who'd they take? Jake Golday? I mean, who's there for them? Who is there? Nope. Daryl Jackson Jr. That's kind of crazy, but they need defensive interior bad. Okay. They could have taken a quarterback. Yikes. I flubbed it on them. Sorry. Tight end, Michael Trigg. Easy. Ravens. Edge and a wide receiver. They need a guard and D lineman. Anthony Lucas off the board. All right, let's take a look here. The Jaguars are up. Jaguars need a center. 67. 6'7". Jake Slaughter off the board in the 3rd round. Vikings need a center. Connor Liu. Give me not the Cowboys. Golly, I'm falling out. My energy's gone. It's sucking it out of me. Let me lock in. The Panthers got a wide receiver and an edge rusher. Panthers could use D-line, but I see Panthers just taking what they can at this point. Packers, I hate the Packers. Tackle, defensive interior, and corner. They already got their tackle. No, they did not. They got Chris Johnson. Oh, Lord have mercy. Jennings Dunker to be their tackle of the future. Pittsburgh Steelers back on the clock again. Holy smokes. They need pretty much everything at this point. Let me get... there is nothing good on this board anymore. I mean, shoot. Give me Zakee Wheatley, bro. Chargers on the board, center, guard, D-line. K'Ron Crawford. I don't even know who these guys are at this point in time. QB, wide receiver, guard, corner. QB, wide receiver, corner. They need a guard. There are no guards in this draft left, bro. There's none left. 96. They take them. Jaguars on the clock again. Golly. Ah! My alarm went off. It's over. It's 7:30. Lock in. Center, guard, defensive interior, and safety. Safety and center. They need a guard and a defensive interior. I mean, there's no defensive interior guys left, bro. My top analyst is right here, as you can see. He just jumped up on the bed. Now he's sitting there. Yo, what? He works with NFL Network. He has the inside scoop. He's literally the guy who tells. Buzz is literally the guy that tells Adam Schefter what's going on. Like, unironically, he tells Adam Schefter what's happening. So he gets the news before Adam Schefter. That's why I have elite level ball knowledge. Okay. Who did they take? Skylar Gill Howard, gone. Bears are on the clock again. Bears. Okay. I like Kyle Lewis personally for the Bears. I'm not seeing any other names that are like, boom. You know what I mean? Like, Tim Keenan fell off, dude. It is so over. Yeah, give me Kyle Lewis. I feel confident about my pick with Kyle Lewis for the Bears. And let's just rapid fire this thing. I mean, why did the Dolphins have so many picks? Can I just simulate to the end of the draft? Yo, how do I do that? I don't even know. Okay. Dolphins on the clock again, dude. Again. Corner, quarter, wide receiver, guard, halfback. Bills. Linebacker and wide receiver. They could use an edge rusher. Danny Dennis Sutton. Okay. We've got the 49ers, wide receiver and safety. I saw a guard down here. Give it to me. Rams, They get their quarterback of the future with Garrett Nussmeier at 893. Broncos running back, tight end, Emmett Johnson is there. My analyst is back. He's here to help. Patriots are on the board again with a tackle and an edge. They just take a best available wide receiver. The Seahawks are on the clock with a cornerback and a center. They take Deontay Lawson, linebacker. Edge, corner, center. They could use a running back, but there's not really many running backs up here. CJ Daniels, Justin Jolie. Give me Justin Jolie. Saints, not the Saints. Golly, I'm all over the place, guys. I'm all over the place. I'm falling apart. Corner, edge, tight end. Corner, edge, tight end. What else do they need? What else could they possibly need? Corner, edge, tight end. Corner, edge, tight end. CJ Daniels. Saints. Tackle, wide receiver, defensive interior, and safety. Tackle, wide receiver, defensive interior, and safety. Tackle, wide receiver, defensive interior, and safety. Mikhail Kamara. Could be a good option. Tyreek Sapp. Not a very good option. Give me Mikhail Kamara. And the last pick in the draft, the Jaguars are back on the board after taking safety, center, defensive interior. Jaguars need a guard. You're not going to find a guard right here, to be quite honest. Give me Chris Brazzell II. Okay. Holy cow. Okay. 41 minutes long this video has been, so I very much apologize for the length of this draft. I got to lock in. Fernando Mendoza. Okay, so let's look at this draft statistically. Fernando Mendoza, Bailey second. I mean, this draft class got kind of insane. I'm going to do one again at the end of the combine. After everything's said and done, we'll do a 3.0. I mean, just, holy cow. So, we did pretty good. Listen, subscribe, okay? I'm going to keep doing these. Buzz needs to get paid. Look at him. Buzz needs to get paid, okay? He's my draft analyst and Adam Schefter reporter. So, like and subscribe. If it's just a video blog, then it's just a video blog of me knowing exactly what's going to happen. I can tell you right now that this draft looks very different than the one that I did last time. But I digress. We're going to be running a Bears 7-round mock draft coming up pretty soon. We're going to be breaking down what we think is going to happen in the next 32 rounds. Or not 32 rounds. Golly, I'm tired. 32 picks. The 32 teams. Who are we going to pick? Worst to first. What's going to happen? We're going to break that down next time after my Bears mock draft. And it's gonna be lit. So until then, CAC out.